Today I'm going to be reading The Midnight Gang, Chapter 2, Here or There. Here or There. A look of panic swept across the doctor's face. "Oh dear," he said. "There are 192 questions on this form, and we're still stuck on question 1. "I'm sorry," replied the boy as he lay on the hospital trolley. A tear rolled down his cheek. He felt like such a failure, not even being able to remember his own name. "Oh no, you're crying," said the doctor. "Please don't cry. The hospital principal could come by and think that I've upset you." The boy did his best to stop. Dr. Lopez searched his pocket for a tissue, unable to locate one. He dabbed the boy's eyes with the form. "Oh no, now the form's wet," he exclaimed. He then began blowing on the form to try and dry it. This made the boy laugh. "Oh, good," said the man. "You are smiling. Now look, I'm sure we can find out your name. Does it begin with an A?" The boy was pretty sure it didn't. "I don't think so. B?" The boy shook his head. "C?" He shook his head again. "This could take some time," muttered the boy. Muttered the doctor under his breath. "Tea!" exclaimed the boy. "You would like a cup of tea?" "No, my name begins with a T." Dr. Lopez smiled and wrote his first letter on the top of the form. "Let's see if I can guess. Tim? Ted? Terry? Tony? Theo? Taj? No, you don't look like a Taj. I've got it. Tina." All these suggestions firing the boy clouded his mind, making it more difficult for him to remember. But finally his own name came shining through. "Tom!" said Tom. "Tom!" exclaimed the doctor, as if he was about to have guessed it. "You wrote down next to letters. So what do they call you? Thomas? Tommy? Big Tom? Little Tom? Tom Thumb?" "Tom," replied Tom wearily. Tom had already said his name was Tom. "Do you have a surname?" "Yes, it begins with a C," said the boy. "Well, at least the first letter is like doing a crossword." "Chopper! Tom Chopper," said the man, scribbling it down on the form. "That's questions 1 done. Just 191 to go. Now, who brought you to the hospital today? Are your mommy and daddy here?" "No," said Tom. He could be sure that his parents weren't here. They were never here. They were always there. For some years now they had packed their only child off to a posh boarding school deep in England, the countryside, St. Willet's Boarding School for Boys. Tom's father earned a lot of money working in the desert countries far away, extracting oil from the ground, and his mother was very good at spending that money. Tom could only see them on school holidays, usually in a different country each time. Even though Tom had traveled alone for hours to see them, his father would often still have to work all day. And his mother would leave him with a nanny while she went shopping for more shoes and handbags, and boys would be lavished with presents upon arrival. A new train set, a model plane, or a knight's suit for armor. But with nobody to play with, Tom would get bored quickly. All he really wanted was to spend time with Mom and Dad. But time was the one thing that they never gave him. "No, Mother and Father are abroad," answered Tom. I'm not sure who brought me to the hospital today. It must have been a teacher." "Ooh." "Oh," said Dr. Lopez excitedly. Might it have been your games teacher? Said the man in the waiting area, dressed as a cricket umpire, with a straw hat and long white jacket, which I thought was unusual, as one tend not to have cricket matches in the waiting area. They must have been my game teacher, Mr. Carsey. Yes. Dr. Lopez's eyes flicked down to his form. They flashed with a panic once again. Oh dear, it only says parents, guardian, friend, or other on the form. What am I going to do? Tick other, instructed the boy, taking charge. Thank you, said the doctor, looking revealed. Thank you so much. What is the nature of your injury? A bump on the head. Oh, of course, yes, said the Dr. Lopez. He scribbled that down on the form. Now, next question. Would you say the general appearance of Lord Flint Hospital has been lower than your expectations? Has met your expectations? Has exceeded your your expectations, or has greatly exceeded your expectations? What was the first one again? Asked Tom. The pain in his head made it hard for him to think straight. Oh, that's been lower than your expectations. What is? The general appearance of the hospital. I've only seen the ceiling so far, sighed the boy. And how would you rate the general appearance of the ceiling? Fine. I'll put that has met your expectations. Next question. Would you say the care of you have received today in the hospital has been poor, fine, good, very good, or in fact too good? It's been all right, said Tom. Sorry, but that's not that all right isn't on the form. Good then? Not very good, said Dr. Lovers, a hint of pleasing in his voice. It would be nice to say I got a very good on my first week, Tom sighed. Put too good then. Ooh, thank you, replied the doctor, in his eyes dancing with delight. No one ever gets a too good. Though I worry whether too good might actually be a bad thing. Can I just put very? Yes, put whatever you like. I'll put very good. Thank you very much. This will go down very well with the hospital principal, said Quentin Strillers. Now, next question. We are racing through them. Now, would you recommend Lord Flint Hospital to family friends with a heavy heart, half-hearted, wholehearted, or very wholehearted? Suddenly, Nurse Meese bolstered through the curtain. There isn't time for all your stupid questions, Doctor. The man put his hand up to his face and thought he thought he was going to be slapped. Don't hurt me, you silly boy. As if I would, replied the nurse before clapping him round the ear hard with his thick, heavy hand. Ow! Screamed Dr. Lepers. That hurt. Well, at least you were in the right place for an injury. Ha ha! The woman laughed to herself and almost managed a smile. I need the station back right now. Have a new stage being rushed here. An ambulance who managed to staple his own fingers together. Stupid man. Oh no, said the doctor. I can't stand the sight of blood. Get this boy out of here before I come back, or I will claw you round on the other ear. With that, Nurse Meese whipped back into the curtains and stomped off down the corridor. Okay, began the Dr. Lopez. Let me speed this up as much as I can. The man began speaking very fast. Bad swelling. Keep you here for a few nights, just to be safe. I hope you don't mind. Tom didn't mind staying at the hospital at all. Anything to miss time at his dreadful boarding school. It was one of the most expensive schools in the country, and most of the boys who went there were exceedingly posh. Tom's parents were rich because of his father's well-paid job abroad, but the family were not posh at all. Lots of the boys looked down where there are contracted noses at Tom. I am just going to send you up to the children's ward right away. Nice and peaceful up there. You should get a good night's sleep. Porter? Tom froze in his fear and terrified man limped back. Yes, Dr. Lopez, sir? He slurred. Sorry. What's your name again? Tom, said Tom. Take Tom up to the children's ward. Hope you enjoyed this chapter. Don't forget to press that subscribe button and ring the bell whenever you know I post a new video. Bye!